Hello everyone, my name is Gianna Belcastro and welcome back to another episode of the Women's Sports Matter podcast. This is season 2, episode 1, and ladies and gentlemen, non-binary pals, welcome back to my podcast. This is season 2. Season 1 is over. I had a really nice break and I'm excited to be back and I'm excited to work on my announcer voice a little bit more, because people are making fun of me for it. I know I have an announcer voice. I've had one for quite some time. It's basically when I just wanna, what's the word? Sound smarter, I guess. I don't know, that's why I do it. So, when I say in the intro, hello everyone, and welcome back to, and I do all these different movements, as you can see on camera. Of course, if you're listening on a podcast app, that's also great, but you can check out every single episode uploaded on the same day on YouTube, and that was my announcer voice. So, we have that going for me. So, first order of business is talking about what I've been doing so far. I'm in college. I started my first semester in college and it's been a little weird. I dropped my math class because it was too hard. And I was failing and I was realizing, Gianna, if you don't need your math class and it won't count as credit when you transfer, should you be taking that math class? And the answer was, I should not be taking that math class. It turns out that class was a prerequisite for statistics, so I can just place into statistics by taking a test. So that's what I'm going to do. And I hate math. So I'm glad I'm not in math anymore because that would suck right now. The semester is almost over. I have one more month to go before my first official semester as a college student is over. Am I excited? Yes. Am I stressed out? Yes. Am I doing this podcast instead of doing some assignments? Yes. Am I good at managing my time? No, I am not. I'm not good at managing my time. In fact, if I was good at managing my time, I wouldn't be doing this right now. This is a hobby. This is the thing on the side. And should I be doing my schoolwork? Yes. Podcast, schoolwork. Podcast, schoolwork. Podcast? Schoolwork? Podcast it is. One thing I'm excited to do in the next coming months is have a break from school. I need a break. Oh my goodness. Guys, it is hard to do school from home. And obviously I like being home with my family. I like spending time with them, of course. I'm not a fan of the online classes. It just sucks. What I need is structure, and I'm not getting any of it. So when I transfer, hopefully, I will be taking courses in classrooms, because I can't do this. I can't do it. Because I'm not good at school. I'm not good at school. But you know what I'm good at? Making segues. So, we're going to take a little break, a little commercial break, but if you're watching on YouTube, you won't be hearing this. So, I'm going to stop the video on my laptop. I'm going to stop the audio on my phone. I'm going to take a sip of water. I'm going to have the ad play. And we'll be right back. So, guys, this is Season 2. Episode 1, and we're going to take a little commercial break. I'll be right back. Hello everyone and welcome back. Don't you just love hearing me read ads? I know, I have an amazing announcer voice. An amazing voice. But I hate hearing myself. So I never listen back to episodes because I don't have to. Why would I do that? I don't need to. The election is over. The election is over, and I have amazing news. We won. Oh my god. Oh my god! We won! I cannot tell you how happy I am that this happened. Because I don't know if I could last 4 more years of an orange in office. But that's just my opinion. I don't care who you voted for. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But I'm not going to, cancel for you for it, even though I should. Honestly, I know there's people that voted for Trump. 70 million something. I need to grab my laptop charger. It's just, why? Come on. It's not that hard to let your party go and just vote for a guy that's not an annoying orange. That was disrespectful to the annoying orange. I'm so sorry. Anyway. I'm just glad that the United States can move on from this. Hopefully. He's still going to be held accountable for stuff. We don't just let him off the hook that easy, okay? All the local leaders that I wanted to get reelected got reelected. The funniest thing is that Jim Oberweis, which I just found this out by the way, went to new Congress person orientation. I live in District 14 in the state of Illinois, and so my representative is Lauren Underwood. When the election was happening, a few days afterwards, at least, Jim Oberweis, who is the Republican opponent to Lauren Underwood, who is the Democrat, he called it. He said he won. You know what that sounds like? It sounds like when Trump called the election for himself. Even though the votes weren't done yet and he didn't even hit 270. And he was calling states before they were officially called? Bruh, where do you get your information from? QAnon? Please. So bad. So he decided he was going to go down to DC for a little vacation, but dude isn't getting elected. Dude is 1-7 now, or maybe 1-8. He is a loser. He is a sore loser. And I like trashing on Jim Oberweis. He would never be a great representative for the people of the District 14 of Illinois. That is just my opinion. I don't know what to say. Lauren Underwood did a fantastic job. That's why she got reelected. Period. That's all I got to say. Dick Durbin got reelected in the state of Illinois. My state representative for Springfield beat out the incumbent, so Illinois, at least for my district and for my area, went all Democratic. And that's what I love. I love to see it. I really love to see it because it makes me just a little happier, you know? And I can calm down a bit too, but I know there's still work to be done. I'm just grateful that people got out to vote. But something important I need to tell you. It has come to my attention that there are 2 Senate runoff races in the state of Georgia. So if you're a listener in Georgia, here's a few things. If you are turning 18 by December 7th, you can register by December 7th. If you will be old enough by January 25th to vote. So if you turn 18 by January 25th, which is the election day, the runoff day, in the state of Georgia, you can vote in the runoff. You just have to register by December 7th. And guess what? Links are in the bio. You think I'm not going to help you out here? I will give you the resources. Well, not in the bio. Why did I say bio? in the description down below. Okay. So, here's what we need to do. We need to work our asses off. Oh, did you see what I did there? Because Jon Ossoff and Reverend Raphael Warnock are up for the 2 Senate seats in Congress in Georgia. We need to knock those 2 old white people out and put Mr. Reverend and Mr. Young Guy in Congress. That way it's a 50-50 split, and Mitch McConnell is no longer majority leader of the Senate. That's all you gotta do, is register and vote. I don't know how many listeners I have in Georgia. I don't even know if I have any listeners in Georgia. I got listeners all over the country. I'm not gonna brag though, but I got listeners all over the place. Hopefully. I have listeners, right? I'm not worrying about this right now. I'm not worrying about this. I'm not gonna do this right now. I'm not gonna do this to myself right now. Okay, register to vote. Vote in Georgia. That's all I gotta say. But we're gonna switch gears from politics to sports. Hey, I haven't talked about sports in a while. Let me tell you what's coming up on the Women's Sports Matters podcast, because you probably wanted that more than my politics spiel. That was weird. I'm not doing that ever again. So, listen. I interviewed a coach for a team. My favorite soccer team. My favorite women's soccer team. Okay. Spoiler alert. I interviewed a coach from the Chicago Red Stars. His name is Scott Parkinson, and there will be a conversation o'clock next Tuesday. So, this episode is coming out on November 24th, which is the Tuesday of Thanksgiving week. The following Tuesday, you're going to get your first conversation o'clock with Mr. Scott Parkinson. It was a pleasure to speak with him. The reason I asked to interview him was for a school assignment, but I asked him if I could play the interview on the podcast, and he said yes. So I treated it like a podcast episode too. I have the whole conversation o'clock, intro, and everything. So, he's phenomenal, and his accent, oh my goodness, I loved his accent. But I didn't tell him that. So Scott, if you're listening at all, I just want to let you know that I like your accent a lot. I don't know why this is so funny. His accent is gorgeous. Okay, that's enough on that. I'm also going to be interviewing an author. This one I will be keeping a secret. And that will be out in December, hopefully. I get to read his book. I'm halfway through with it, so it'll be cool to see how the rest of it goes, and I can't wait to speak with him. I'm also looking to get some other conversation o'clocks. So if you're an athlete, or if you're a journalist, or you write books about athletes, you run a podcast about sports or about a sports team, you do anything in the world of sports, hit me up. You can send me an email, which is linked down below. You can message me on Twitter. My DMs are open. You can @ me if you want. So, I'm just excited to talk to more people and get to know more people. This whole podcast is about education and learning and discussing new things. So, I think this is gonna go well. I don't know how many episodes I'm gonna do this season. Probably the same amount as last time. I don't know how many episodes I stopped at. So maybe I'll do more than that? I don't know. I have no idea. So what are some things that happened in the sports world since I left? Well, I took a break for school. I took a break from the podcast. I ended season 1 because school was starting. I had to prepare myself for that. And now that the semester's almost over, I'm like, hey, Why don't we start this thing back up again? Because I can't take that too long of a break. I'm going to lose followers on Twitter. I'm going to lose subscribers to this. I got to come back at one point. Might as well be now. So, the LA Lakers won the NBA championship. The Los Angeles Dodgers won the MLB championship. The Portland Thorns won the Verizon Community Shield thing. I don't know what it's called. Houston Dash won the... what did they call it? Challenge Cup. The WNBA, the Seattle Storm won. I watched that final game. Ugh! There's something about Sue Bird, Brianna Stewart, Joel Lloyd. So many of those you know what? Everyone on that team is phenomenal. It's not just those three. It's all of them. They just work so well together. Between them and the Chicago Sky, those are my two favorite teams. I was very disappointed. When Chicago lost to the Sun. They lost to the Sun. And I watched that game, and I was disappointed, but I was like, it's okay, there's people injured. That's fine. When the whole team is back up and ready to go, like, look at what Seattle did. I was very mad. Oh, I probably wear Chicago Sky masks. I'll be right back. I'm going to show the camera. I got these off of Fanatics. The other one is in my car. That's a yellow one that basically has Chicago Sky logo on it. And it's all yellow, and this is smaller. It's in the middle. This is my favorite one because it has like the city logo like all over it. Wear your mask, guys. It's not that hard. It really isn't. I'm tired of hearing my body, my choice. Shut the F up, please. If I'm not allowed to control my body, should you be? Like, I'm kind of fearful because of the Supreme Court, because, like, that also happened. Even though the chance of me becoming pregnant? No. I don't want kids. But also there's factors that you need to include, but that's just like, I don't want to talk about that stuff right now because that's just that's too deep, and like, I'm in a good mood right now. So, yeah. But anyway, it's not that hard. And if you find something you like what I just showed, the camera, unfortunately, if you want to see what I got for the folks listening on their phones or through like podcast apps and not on YouTube, I don't know what to tell you because I'm not posting about it on my... Actually, no, I did post about it on my Twitter when I got them. So, if you want to scroll through my Twitter, you can find those. Anyway. I also moved. I'm in a new space. Are you gonna get a tour? No, because my room is a mess. But basically, this is not my new backdrop. Actually, it might become my new backdrop. This is my closet. This is where I came out of. No, I'm kidding. My sister makes a lot of jokes like that, and it's like, that is for me to joke about, and not you. Do you want to know why the logo for this podcast is a rainbow? For those that can't see, I'm pointing to myself. The reason that my logo is like that and will stay like that, actually, I'm kind of thinking about redesigning. Might make a poll about it. The reason that it is like that is because during Pride Month, some teams, not all teams, change their logos to Pride colors. And the way that I see it, as I don't want it to be a thing where like, oh, it's Pride Month, so you have to change it to rainbows because, gay people, you know? I want it to be a thing that I embrace and I celebrate, so that is the reason why my logo looks like that, is because it's not just a one-time thing. I'm celebrating me all the time. I'm celebrating my accomplishments all the time. It's not just about National Coming Out Day, Pride Month, all these awareness weeks for different sexualities and everything within the community. It's about, first of all, respecting yourself, respecting others, and embracing yourself and others. So 4 things, I guess. I don't want to be that person that just says, oh, it's June? Rainbows! No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. I want people to recognize that that's why that is like that. It's important to me. It's important to me to see that and be like, oh, there's that circle, and it's a rainbow, and that represents me and my, other family. So, I guess, there you go, some insight on my logo. What else do I want to talk about before things wrap up? Let's talk about COVID. Oh wait, let's talk about another thing first. I stopped the podcast in July. And I made an episode talking about my grandfather. Oh my god. Ugh! Stop it, Gianna. Here he is. Oh my god. Stop it. Wow. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. He died in August. Oh my god. And it was really hard. Dude took me everywhere. Got me what I needed. He went to my games. And what, it's been 4 months. Yeah, 4 months. In one of my last math classes that I went to, we don't have to show our faces or turn on our microphones. And I got a phone call. And I got a voicemail. And I deleted it. And I went to my deleted sections in the voicemail. And I scrolled. And I started crying during my math class. Because I was listening to his voicemails. To me. Oh my god. started losing it. I started losing my mind. Crying during math. Oh my god. What a loser. I need a tissue. It's gross. So I bawled like a baby during my math class and I didn't tell anyone, and I'm just gonna put it all out there because why not? I'm open and I'm honest. I miss him. Everyone misses him. He passed like almost a week after his birthday. And this wasn't from COVID. It was from pneumonia. I didn't think I'd be losing. Someone like him at 18. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I never got to say goodbye. And no one really got that chance. He texted me while he was in the hospital, and I didn't text him back, and I regret that. Like a lot. And when he FaceTimed us before he got put on the ventilator, I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't want to talk to him at all. It was really sad. And it's still sad, clearly. First Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's without him. And I miss him. Everyone does. Going to the wake sucked. Going to church sucked. It was painful. And I can't believe that it happened. I was his first contact in his favorites tab on his phone. So that's something. I didn't want this to get emotional. Oh my god. So vulnerable. I don't like showing my emotions because sometimes I feel like I don't have any. And this is a Women Sports Matter podcast, right? I'm not energetic anymore. I was in a good mood. Now I'm sad. Oh my god. If you want to see me cry, go to my YouTube channel and watch this whole episode. Ugh. I'm gonna make my family members cry when they listen to this. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. These people are going to be driving in their cars and they're going to start crying because of me. That's so stupid. It's really dumb. You guys are terrible. If I make you cry, oh my goodness. I don't have any more grandfathers. I've lost all 3 of them. So that's great. The one thing I learned from this is that I need to start being better with my family members. Like, I looked through the text that I sent him, like, just in general when we were texting, and they're all, like, one-worded answers. And that's stupid. Do I still do that with people? Yes. Should I be? No, but it's funny sometimes when I do it. That's not funny. We need to be better. Because we don't know how much time we have. Anything can happen, clearly. Dude was so healthy. In great shape. I do miss him a lot. Like everyone else. Every episode in the season, I will be dedicating it to someone. A trailblazer, or whatever, in sports. Or in general, whoever I want, because I run this flippin' thing. So today's dedication goes to Vietnam veteran Tom Dorsey. For being a great grandfather. And for being a vet. And for being a good father. A good godfather. Great uncle. A great person. Thank you all so much for listening to the first episode of season 2. I did not want to get emotional at all while talking today. I've never cried on camera before, so that's new. And this is going on the internet because I already recorded myself like this. All the links are down below for all the resources that you need. Tell your family members that you love them. Don't give them a hug or kiss right now, though, because of COVID. It's okay. You don't want to spread the germs. Just saying I love you is enough. And if you're not comfortable with saying I love you, then say something else. Show your appreciation somehow. Wear a mask, wash your hands, stay 6 feet away from everyone. My name is Gianna Belcastro. I'm your host of the Women's Sports Matters podcast. This is season 2, episode 1. Thank you all for listening. And that's all, folks. Love you, Grandpa.